I am Justin Avery, and I am the lead pastor of Draper Park Christian Church, which is soon to be Southside Christian Church, and just wanted to talk with you about the what and the why behind this transition. So one of the questions we get is, what are we actually changing here? Is this just a rename or a rebrand from Draper Park to Southside, put a new logo, maybe get a new sign? Or is it something more than this? Is it like a whole new church plant? And the answer is, well, it's something in between. The answer is yes to both of those. We are rebranding, we are renaming, but we're hoping to do so much more than that. We're examining kind of every part of our church, our programming, the way we do leadership, the way we do worship. We have new staff members. We're about to do a whole remodel of the auditorium. All of these things come together to help us transition from Draper Park to Southside. What's more important than that, and I think what is sometimes implied in the question of what are you doing? Is it a rebrand or is it more than that? I think what's implied in that is the why. And that really is the more important question. Why are we doing all of these things? Why are we changing all of these things? Why does this church need a new name and need like this fresh new start? We want to be a church on the south side of Oklahoma City that is effective for the kingdom of God in a way that it hasn't been in recent years. We didn't get here because of one thing. Draper Park didn't get into the position it was, kind of in an ineffective state, because of one problem, because of one decision, because of one program. But it's kind of a whole host of things that led to us becoming more insular, becoming more about ourselves rather than about our community. So if we're going to turn it around, it can't be one thing that fixes it. It has to just be a whole new mentality about the way to do church. And so this isn't a traditional brand new church plant in that sense. So we have a property, we have a good base of people to start with. But we want to come into it with that mentality because we want to put aside the way we've been doing things and put aside that inward way of doing church. And recommit ourselves to the Great Commission here on the south side of Oklahoma City. We're not going to do it perfectly because we're not perfect people, but we serve a perfect God and we're trusting Him to provide in all of the different ways that we are changing. And if you're going to be a part of that, I think we're that much closer to being who we need to be to reach this community moving forward in 2025. So for this to work, it can't be just programs, staff, renovating our auditorium. Although those are great things, we also need everyone who is going to be with us to come into this with a fresh new vision of what it means to be a church member. We're asking you to think beyond just coming in on a Sunday morning and being a part of a service, but rather considering, how am I going to go all in for Southside Christian Church being a kingdom-changing congregation on the south side of Oklahoma City? How am I going to be volunteering? How am I going to be encouraging brothers and sisters? How am I going to give of myself to make sure that we are all doing everything we can with what God has gifted us to be His instruments here in this place at this time? Listen, none of this works if God is not in it. None of this is worth doing if the Spirit of God is not with us. We need all the volunteers, we need all of the resources, we need all of the practical things, but none of that is worth anything if God is not in this. And we believe He is. We believe He's been providing, we believe He's been the one giving direction. And so we're excited to move forward. Whether you are a part of that or not, we believe God is going to provide. But I'm hoping that He's also providing you and your gifts and talents and abilities, and that you're also, along with us, going to be able to see what God does just so much more than we could ever imagine.